Arne, congratulations on your latest victory. What are your assessment of your team's performance tonight?
Quite happy in general. I think during the whole game we played the way we wanted it. The only thing we didn't want is to go 1-0 down after 10 minutes. And normally you say that you didn't start really well then, but I think we did, because after 3, 4, 5 minutes we were already many times in and around the 18-yard box, created the chance with Mo, with Curtis. But yeah, first time they threatened us, it was immediately a goal. Sloppy defending though. And that's why it was a hard game till we scored the third one.
How important was it to get a goal before the break?
Oh, it definitely was. I think during the first 45 minutes we were many times in and around the 18-yard box, and we've created enough to score a goal. But if you then don't do it, you never know what the end result would have been if you don't score just before half-time. But that really lifted us. You could see this in the second half, where we immediately scored the second.
Cody Gakpo looked really sharp tonight, and Curtis Jones a goal on his 100th Premier League appearance, and Mo Salah managed to score right at the end again. He wasn't to be denied, was he?
No, the first and the third goal were quite similar, I think. Yeah. Both situations where our wingers were in 1v1 situations, and yeah, these players have the quality to dominate those situations and have a great finish as well. I liked the second one a lot as well, because that was more of a team goal, I would say. So great overlapping run. Curtis Jones, who's arriving in the box, something what he had to do, in my opinion, a bit more when we first started working with him. And he did this today, like he did a few times already during the season. Because as a midfielder in Liverpool, you need to score goals, and that's what he did today.
Have you looked at the table, or do you try and avoid looking at it, because it does look so good at the moment on paper?
Yeah, no, of course we do look at the table. It would be a bit weird to look at the other side. No, we know, but we also know how hard this league is, because I think it was 2 months ago that we were one point behind City, and what this league can do if you get your injuries or your suspensions. This can happen to any team, and if that happens, then this league is too good to pick up points, so we have to stay on top of our game. And that's what we all know, because Sunday is West Ham away, which is, again, a challenging opponent. And
just finally, I read in the programme notes you're saying that obviously playing through the Christmas period is very new to you, but when you're over in the Netherlands you used to turn over and watch the Premier League to see what was cracking. What's it like being involved now?
What's it like is that it doesn't feel Christmas at all, if you ask me. So if you tell me now that is September or November, I would believe you as well. So normally you go on holiday and this feeling is a bit different now. It's just, okay, it's not a game. And but I think there are many people watching it in Holland now, and they do like it as I liked it before. And yeah, it's just keep on going. That's what it is.
Well, he's certainly keeping on going at the moment. I mean, like I say, 42 points from 51. He couldn't have dreamt of this on Boxing Day.
No, it's been relentless stuff from him and his team. Owen touched on his demeanour, how in control he looks, the confidence he exudes. But you've also got to give a huge amount of praise to the players. I mean, as we said before, they've been there, seen it and done it before. You know, their experience is probably vital, possibly even more important than their managers at this stage, because they have done it. So, you know, that combination, I like the way he's come in. He's not ripped anything up. There was no need to rip anything up. But some people, they're so confident and cocky in themselves. They go, oh, no, this is my new way of playing. It was already virtually perfect. Jurgen Klopp did incredibly well over the time he was there. They had a great team already. So, you know, he's just continued that, tweaked it a little bit, brought a calmness to the situation, and while a lot of other teams are dropping away around him, he's keeping his troops, you know, with a clear target, not getting carried away. It's all looking very rosy. But he's right to say, and we can all sit here and say, oh, they've got to throw it away now. I mean, who would have thought Manchester City would do this? Who would have thought it? They are just the most incredible team, have been one of the best teams in the world for years and years and years. Yes, we can see them losing a game. You can't see them doing what they've done, and that's how easy it is. So you can't count your chickens. Absolutely not. He's the right thing to do, to say game by game, and that's what they're doing at the moment. It's all going well.
And we're talking about injuries. Just like who's the most influential player that we're talking about? Rodri coming out of City, Ødegaard coming out of Arsenal. Who would you fear the most getting injured for Liverpool?
Mo. I mean, if Mo's not there, they don't win the league. That's for sure.
Simple as that.
Simple as that, yeah. City don't win it without Rodri. Arsenal don't do it without Odegaard. But I do think, one thing I say, he's made 2 big calls. Gravenberch's playing as a whole midfield player where he's never played in his life. At Bayern, he barely played. He's been one of the best players in the Premier League this season from a position that's probably not his natural. And Diaz, not just playing on the left-hand side, playing as a false 9. So he's made 2 big calls. I know he took the blueprint of what Klopp made, but he's tweaked it to what he wants. They cross the ball more. They are slightly different, in my opinion. I just think he deserves a ton of credit for taking that, which was really good, tweaking it to how he wants. And if they add 1 or 2, I think they could be onto something for quite a few years, actually.
It is quite...
Do you agree, though? No Salah, no title?
Well, at this stage, if Mo Salah was out for the rest of the season, I still think they'd win it. They've still got an awful lot. If he was out for the season, like Rodri, then yeah, I agree with Owen. But at this stage, they're well clear. They've got lots of options. I mean, if Jota came in instead of Salah, then I still think they'd be okay. Or Nunez can come in as well. They've still got options up there. So I think they've built enough of a cushion now to not be dependent on one player. Virgil van Dijk is the other one that I would hate to see get injured. There's other important players, but like Alisson, probably the best goalkeeper in the world, but Kelleher's such a good replacement that I don't think it would affect them even if he
hasn't done. He's missed 9 games.
Exactly. I think those 2. I think Virgil van Dijk is the best centre half in the world, and I think Mo Salah is the best right-sided midfielder in the world. So
let me flip it around the other way. If those 2 play the majority of league games between now and May, do they win the title?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't see them slipping up now. I think Arsenal have got 10-15% chance of winning it. I can't see anybody else win it. I think Liverpool are 85%.
They could win everything.
They could in the semi-final of the League Cup. Obviously, the FA Cup.
They've been the best team in the Champions League so far, with Inter. So I think this is a chance they don't want to miss. By the way, if I was Liverpool and Rich Hughes, I know he's a new spoiler, I would maybe just add a body in January. Obviously, they try for Zubimendi, but they could have a super special season here, and I think you don't want to miss out on this, because these guys, you're not going to have a season where the 3 or 4 teams struggle in the Premier League, but they could literally win the lot this season.
When you say add a body, position specific, or just add a body just for freshness?
Well, they got a world-class goalkeeper coming in, Mohamed Salah, so he's only 24.
It's at the end of the season.
I know, but what I'm saying is already planned for that. I think defensively they're sound. If they need anything, I'd say it's a left-back and a centre-mid. I think in the summer they'll probably figure out what to do with Darwin Nunez, because he's not really playing. But I think they're striker, left back, centre mid. That's all they need, and that team is set for 3 years. Wow. And they've sold a lot of players anyway, haven't they? They've done a really good job of selling some of the younger players and making a lot of money. So I think the money will be there, but I think they've got to invest it.
And their form, momentum, and now lead of 7 points, even at this stage for tomorrow, Arsenal at home to Ipswich, it almost makes it must-win for Mikel Arteta's side. Because if they don't, it's another opportunity missed to close that gap.
That's the pressure that Liverpool are putting on everybody at the moment. They're literally got a gun to their head, haven't they? You drop more points and you're out of it. You drop more points and you're out of it. And they're virtually there. It's getting to a stage whereby if anybody drops any more points, they're just too far behind now. As I say, I think Arsenal are just about clinging on.
What's up, guys? I'm back here with another video. Please like, subscribe and share. Thank you.